a champion.
Tom is a great guy. He's such a leader.
That is absolutely impossible what he just did.
I'm Danny.
And I am Christian.
And welcome to another edition of the best halftime show you will ever see.
Wait a minute. They have Lady Gaga at their show, right? I mean,
the NFL has Lady Gaga at their halftime show, but we don't have Lady Gaga, which I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that does make us better.
It does.
It kind of reminds me of the name of Tullian Javidian's new book, Everything Plus Lady Gaga Equals Nothing, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a pretty highbrow joke. I'm not sure a lot of people got that one.
Sure
if you got it, I like you.
You're
probably reformed.
theology student.
You're
Yeah,
maybe
slightly reformed.
All right. So anyway, let's talk about the game.
Okay.
Today, that's why we're here. Everybody out there is probably wondering, who do you think is going to win? Well, I would have to say the Patriots, hands down. Patriots are going to win. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, why do you want the Patriots to win? They're always there.
You didn't ask who I wanted to win. What you asked was who I thought would win, and I think the Patriots got this one. I mean, I don't think that there's any way the Falcons can come back, but I do want, for the record, I want Atlanta to win this thing.
Well, so do I, but I think Atlanta can win. I think they can actually pull it off today.
You gotta be kidding me.
No.
There's no way. No, there's no way. Seriously.
Christian, just think about this. They have Julio Jones.
Uh-huh.
He's going to be the best player on the field for either team.
Well, I mean, he's a good player.
He's fast. He's so fast, man. Once he gets that ball in his hands in the open field.
I mean, when he gets in the open field, he can, make some moves, but I mean, he's not that great.
Listen, let me tell you how fast Julio Jones goes in the open field.
Okay,
He goes faster than a dessert at a David's Fellowship meal. That's how.
That is pretty fast. You ever notice they overload that table? They hit it first.
He is so fast.
Mm-hmm.
He can turn the lights out in the sanctuary and be out of the church before it gets dark.
That is very fast.
He is so fast. He can listen to one of Pastor Allen's sermons in 20 minutes.
I didn't even know that was possible.
He is so fast.
That's pretty
Listen
fast.
to this one. He is so fast. He can break a light in the basement and fix it before Ray Williard has even reported it.
No! That is not possible.
That is fast. He's so fast. He can tell someone a secret and get to reads before they've even heard about it.
No.
That's fast.
No way. No. Stuff travels like lightning.
Atlanta is going to win because Julio Jones is a fast man.
Okay. We get it. Julio Jones is really, really fast.
Yeah, he is.
But the Patriots, I mean, Bill Belichick is no dummy. He's going to overload that guy with some serious coverage, and they're just going to shut him down. That's the thing.
With who?
Malcolm Butler.
Play clock at 5. Pass is intercepted at the goal line by Malcolm Butler. Unreal.
That guy is one of the toughest guys
He
in
made
the world.
one good play. He made one good play in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, and now he's one of the toughest guys.
Yeah, no, he is probably the toughest guy out there. Listen. Julio Jones is not tough compared to Malcolm Butler. Malcolm Butler is so tough, he can drink a tall glass of orange juice every single morning.
So?
Right after he brushes his teeth. Yeah.
Okay, that is tough.
That's pretty tough. Listen to this. Malcolm Butler once read through the entire Bible. The entire thing.
So?
Yeah. In the King James Version.
Okay, he's tough.
That's tough. One time, when he was in the military, years ago, he threw a grenade and it killed 30 men.
So?
And then it exploded. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He's tough.
Yeah, that's tough. He even watched The Lion King twice. Yeah. He only cried the first time. Yeah. Okay. I'm telling you.
Okay.
He washes his hair every single morning.
So everybody washes their hair in the morning.
No, you don't. You don't wash your hair every single morning.
You're a jerk.
Get it. Malcolm Butler washes his hair every single morning with his eyes wide open. Seriously, that's tough.
Okay, he's tough.
That's tough.
I get that was a cheap shot with the hair.
No,
but
I
he
know.
is tough. Malcolm Butler is tough. That's fine. Julio Jones is fast.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm Butler's tough.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even care anymore. Like Like, I can't, it's hard for me to get excited about this. And I'm kind of done with football. I'm tired of it.
Seriously, why are you so down on the NFL?
Listen, everybody has been this year. Have you looked at the ratings?
Yeah, I know. I mean, they're down a little bit, but
they're down a lot of it. Like, and it's because, like, they are. There's drug use. There's scandals. Players are hitting their kids, their wives. Everybody's being arrested doing drugs. It's just everybody's tired of it. There's like no role models. Everybody's kind of sick.
Listen. I wrote a song a little while back that I think is going to help you to sort of deal with everything going on in the NFL. You want to hear it?
Sure. You think it can help me?
All right.
Because I love football. I want to love it again. It's
I
just
know.
I'm having a hard time.
Well, let's listen to this song, all right?
All right. Get your guitar.
So put on your gear. The Super Bowl is here. It's a football time of year. You can watch it without fear. Well, the NFL is America's sport. But when it comes to virtue, they're always running short. When terrible role models are all you can see, here's a list of players claiming to be Christian, just like you and me. Well, my man Peyton Manning takes his communion, and Russell Wilson believes in the hypostatic union. The Panthers' Cam Newton, in Jesus' name he prays, and he says Merry Christmas, never Happy Holidays. Andy Dalton lives for Christ, and Roethlisberger's trying, and Kaepernick says he is, but people think he's lying. Gerald McCoy believes Christ died for his expense, and so does Derek Carr and the Eagles' Carson Wentz, both Christians. So put on your gear, the Super Bowl is here. It's a football time of year. There's Christians you can cheer. Aaron Hernandez, not a Christian, but Tebow is, and he'll tell anyone who will listen. Well, Coach Harbaugh is, even though he's kind of crabby, and Philip Rivers is Catholic, not too shabby, and RG3 is a believer, and Colt McCoy as well, which makes playing for the Browns the closest they'll ever get to hell. Well, so many Christians put on shoulder pads. Gronkowski isn't one of them, which kind of makes me feel sad. So put on your gear, the Super Bowl is here. It's a football kind of year. Well, watch it without fear. Well, the end is nowhere near. There's Christians you can cheer. It's a football time of year. You can watch it without fear. Oh! Oh, you can watch it without fear. It's a football kind of year. Oh! Super Bowl is here. Yeah!
Wow, that did encourage me a little bit, you know.
Well, you know, good. That's why
I knew about most of those guys, but it is,
Yeah, well,
you know, there are guys
you know.
that are solid guys that you can cheer for.
Well, here's the thing.
I'm not sure about Roethlisberger.
Yeah, I know.
The
A
other guys.
little iffy. You know, Philip Rivers, whatever. But hopefully this next segment is going to encourage you even more. We're actually going to watch a testimony from Dabo Sweeney, and he's the coach of Clemson, who I must say just whooped up on your Bama. What? Yeah, anyway. He's a good guy though.
Yeah, I agree. They deserved to win. It was a hard fought
They
game.
did deserve to win.
And if
Even
anybody
with that little pick play at the end.
Watson. Touchdown!
that was an illegal pick.
I didn't see any
Here's the
laundry
thing.
on the field.
Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If any coach would beat Alabama, I would like to be Sweeney because he's got such a great testimony, such a man of God, and I do cheer for him when he's not playing against Bama and calling illegal pick
Well,
plays.
here's the thing.
So,
I cheer for Dabo even when he's playing
I
against
know you
Bama.
do.
So I
I
just
do.
thought I'd just throw that
I do
out
know
there.
that.
Anyway, we're gonna watch now testimony from Dabo Sweeney.
I played at the University of Alabama, played on a national championship team. I've coached All-Americans. I've coached an ACC championship team. I've won the Bobby Dodd Award. I'm Dabo Sweeney. I'm the Clemson head football coach, but I'm just an average Joe. I spent 13 years at the University of Alabama, which is where I played. It was kind of a dream job, and I put everything I had into that job. And after the 2000 season, our head coach, Mike Dubose, got fired. And so Dennis Franchione comes in. He doesn't keep any of us. And so I can remember being 30 years old and having to pack my office up, and I'd spent 13 years, and I'm like, man, I got a 3-year-old and a 2-year-old. God, man, I've been faithful to you. I've tried to be a great coach. I've tried to do things the right way, and here I am having to leave my dream job, and I took this job in real estate development, and I did well, financially and all that kind of stuff. But every day for 2 years, I drove to that office, and I would go in there and I would sit down, and I would just wonder, God, is this your plan for me? And I would pray a specific prayer every day. I would pray that, God, I'm passionate about coaching and teaching, and that's what I want to do. But if that's not what your plan for me is, then I pray that you keep that door closed. But if it is your will, then I pray that you show me, that you help me to make the right relationships, to do the right things, so that I will see those opportunities. And literally on a Friday at lunch one day, Tommy Bowden from Clemson called and asked me if I'd be interested in getting back in coaching and coming to Clemson. And it was one of those moments where I was like, okay, because it was the worst possible moment for me to leave. We had just built a new home. My wife was pregnant with our 3rd child. I was going to have to walk away from a ton of money that was already earned and owed to me, and so it wasn't a gut check, it was a faith check. When Tommy Bowden called me and I came up here, he said, all right, well, first thing he said after we talked that Friday was, well, let's pray about it and I'll call you back Sunday and see if you're still interested. And I knew right then, I was like, it's my kind of guy. I had a lot of people calling me and saying, are you crazy? You can't take that job. You're gonna walk away from this, you're gonna walk away from that, and guy's gonna be fired in 6 months, and you're gonna be without a job again, and you just built this house, and your wife's pregnant, and you're gonna take the grandkids from all the families, so you have all these things. And I remember flying up here to do my interview, and I got off the plane. I didn't really know where I was, and a guy picks me up at the airport, and he's gonna drive me to Clemson, and we just barely get on the interstate, and we're heading toward Clemson, and there's this big old sign that says Pelham Road, exit. And so I went right then, I said, because I'm from Pelham, Alabama, and here I see Pelham Road. And so I'm like, all right, God. And so I go in there, and sure enough, then I said, okay, if he'll offer me just this amount, then I'm gonna be able to make this work. Well, he offered me $5,000 more than that amount, and I didn't have a clue what he was gonna offer. And so I'm like, okay, that was just confirmation from God. And then the house that we had built, that we were 2 weeks away from moving into, I sold that home in 2 days. I sold it in 2 days by owner, and here's the crazy thing. I put a for sale by owner in the sign in the yard on a Friday, and I sold it on Sunday to a family moving from South Carolina to Birmingham, Alabama. And so I knew without a doubt that God wanted me in Clemson, South Carolina. My very first week as an interim head coach, that Thursday morning after no sleep for about 3 days, I can remember driving in here, it was about 5:30 in the morning, and I turned into the parking spot where the head coach parks. I was a little overwhelmed, and I'm like, man, God, I don't know if I can do this. I mean, I was overwhelmed, and we're gonna have to play a game on Saturday. The lights hit the curb, and this big number 88 was lit up on that curb. That was my college number, was 88. And it was like God was saying to me, hey, listen, I got your back. Just hang in there. You're going to be just fine. And you know what? From that moment on, I was just at total peace. Let's go. Any success that I've had in life, and certainly in this coaching business, it's all because of relationships. I got saved February 3rd, 1986, and because of my relationship with Christ and my faith that I have built the foundation of my life upon, it's allowed me to weather storms, handle the adversity, stay humble with success. It's taught me how to love other people. And most importantly, it's taught me how to serve other people. It all goes back to the cross for me. You know, God gave His Son to die for us on a cross. There's evil in this world, but God is always in control. And my faith has allowed me to live a life filled with peace. And I was peaceful when I had very little money and peaceful when I have a lot of money. Because my peace comes from a relationship with my Savior. My peace does not come from being the head coach at Clemson or from having money in a bank account or what color I am or where I went to school or who I know. 1 Corinthians 9, verse 24 through 25, my whole life I've been talking about that. Run the race in such a way as to win. And what that means is do your best. It's about us taking what God gave us and maximizing it. And the only way you can do that is learn to be your best, run your race to win.
That was awesome. He really is a great guy.
He is. I mean, I've always really liked Dabo. What an awesome guy. You know who else is an awesome guy?
Who?
My man. Who else? None other than Tim Tebow. Of course.
He is. I miss Tim Tebow being in football.
You know, the thing about Tim Tebow is he's so athletic, he can pretty much do anything. I mean, do you even know what he's up to these days?
Yeah, I mean, he's playing baseball.
He's still making headlines, bro.
He is actually. I'm gonna look up some Tebow headlines for you guys.
Tebow
You guys,
headlines.
I'm just guessing. You guys are probably missing Tim Tebow as much as we are, and have been wondering what he's doing. And if you know where to look, you can find some headlines. I got one here.
Okay. Let's hear about it.
I got one here. Let's see. Tim Tebow miraculously feeds 5,000 hungry fans after concession stand runs out of food.
How exactly do you think he did that?
I don't know.
You think he just sort of made break apart some
hot
dogs,
dogs,
some hot dog buns,
some hot dogs. Guilt-ridden Tim Tebow apologizes for stealing second base.
He's so full of integrity and righteousness that he even apologizes after stealing second. All
Tim
right,
Tebow called out on strikes. He turns and heals umpire of blindness. Probably spit on the dirt and rub some on his eyes.
Make some paste, you know.
Tim Tebow is hit by pitch, charges mound to offer instant forgiveness.
Oh, man.
I saw this one.
He actually did it.
Yeah, the guy thought he was going to fight him, and Tebow just gave him a hug.
Gave him the big old bear hug.
And so it was pretty neat to see. So he's still making headlines.
That's awesome.
He's still out there. I think this one, Tebow unsure if it's okay to Tebow in baseball. He didn't know if it was okay to Tebow in baseball.
He wasn't. Well, when would you do it? So after you
maybe after
home run, and then you just get down.
So Tebow may be out of the NFL, but he's not out of our hearts.
No, he's still right there. Right there in my heart.
Well, I think that's all the time we have.
That's all the time we have for today, and I hope that you have a fantastic rest of your NFL Super Bowl viewing experience.
And hopefully Lady Gaga's done.
Yeah, and the thing is, if you see any inappropriate commercials, you can go ahead and just shut those TVs off in between. Watch the good ones, mute, turn off the other ones, and I hope you have an awesome time. God bless, and we'll see you next time.